Military families are increasingly being targeted by sextortion schemes that exploit the emotional openings created by deployment. Army data from 2022 shows that soldier sextortion cases surged dramatically during the COVID-19 pandemic, with online extortion complaints rising as service members engaged more with digital platforms while stationed away from home. Criminals are not choosing victims randomly. They target military spouse communities because separation, isolation, and digital communication gaps create predictable emotional pressure points. Sextortion networks often treat these families as desirable targets. Deployment magnifies fear and urgency and gives attackers leverage that feels deeply personal and hard to resist. In this video, we'll uncover how deployment is being exploited by sextortion networks, the real-world signs that a persona is fake, and the actionable steps that help military families shut down these threats and protect their relationships. How military families became a target class. Early sextortion scams focused on teenagers and dating app users, but criminal groups quickly expanded into demographic targeting. Military spouse communities became visible through support forums, social media groups, and deployment discussion spaces. Scammers realized these networks were built on trust and emotional vulnerability. Long-distance marriages rely heavily on digital communication, making online intimacy more common. Cybersecurity experts note that criminal organizations have adapted their scripts to mirror military culture, using patriotic language and shared hardship to build rapport. Over time, sextortion against military families evolved into a specialized strategy rather than a random crime. Organized rings exploiting deployment. Today's sextortion rings operate with industrial precision. Automated bots scan for profiles referencing deployment, base locations, or military affiliation. Scammers impersonate service members, fellow spouses, or support volunteers. Once trust is established, they escalate quickly into recorded video calls or image exchanges. The threat then shifts to exposure. Criminals claim they will contact commanders, family members, or military communities. Even when those claims are false, the fear feels real. Military culture emphasizes reputation and honor, which criminals deliberately weaponize. Emotional isolation amplifies fear. Deployment already creates psychological strain. Sextortion adds panic to an environment built on distance and uncertainty. Military spouses may hesitate to report threats because they do not want to burden a deployed partner. Criminals exploit this silence. The victim feels trapped between protecting their family and avoiding embarrassment. Emotional isolation deepens compliance. The scam becomes more than financial extortion. It becomes an attack on trust inside the relationship. Signs the persona is manufactured. Common warning signs military spouse sextortion include profiles that quickly reference deployment or military hardship to build trust, requests to move conversations off public platforms into private messaging apps, rapid escalation toward explicit content or webcam interaction, threats mentioning commanders or military community exposure, deployment scam scripts that repeat emotional phrases across multiple conversations. These patterns reveal a rehearsed criminal operation, not a personal connection. Breaking the criminal script. If you've been targeted in a deployment scam, the steps you take in the immediate aftermath play a large role in your recovery. Do your best to remain calm and proceed with the following expert recommendations. Stop sending money or content immediately. Preserve every message and screenshot threats referencing military identity. Do not block the scammer immediately because this can unintentionally delete crucial evidence. Report the incident to military support channels or family readiness offices. Document how deployment status was used as leverage. Inform a trusted family member to reduce emotional isolation. Reach out to private cybersecurity firms that specialize in helping victims of military spouse sextortion cases. Criminals exploit distance, not weakness. Sextortion targeting military families is not a personal failure. It is a calculated crime designed around deployment realities. Awareness breaks the script criminals depend on. Documentation, reporting, and expert intervention remove their leverage. When deployment is already creating distance, sextortion adds fear and isolation that no family should face alone. Blackmail.HelpLine helps military spouses regain control by securing digital accounts, documenting blackmail attempts, and stopping exposure threats before they reach loved ones or military communities. Our team works quietly and confidentially to protect relationships and reputations. Call 888-634-1535 or visit blackmail.helpline.com for expert support. Helpful links and resources. To learn more, visit our website at blackmail.helpline.com. The link is in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment with your questions or call us directly at 888-634-1535. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and let us know in the comments if you'd like us to cover more cases like this. See you in the next video.